Well, there really are multiple components to the immune system. And, we have inflammation. Inflammation can both be helpful and hurtful. And, it's a response to try to deal with some stress or insult in the body. But it also can end up promoting a further immune response. And so if the beta cell has an injury and there's inflammation around it, that inflammation helps recruit other components of the immune system that specifically are directed against the beta cell. And there's a number of pathways in which one could try to stop that recruitment. But what we're trying to do is go directly to the activation of the cells that are being recruited and stop that activation. We're also trying to control the inflammation, because in this circumstance, we're thinking of inflammation as not being helpful. It's really recruiting the other components of the immune system to it. So we call the inflammation that occurs spontaneously, that's called innate, inherent, if you will, innate immunity. The component that gets recruited we call adaptive immunity. It's adapting to the circumstance specifically. And the third component that we're thinking about in this particular study is regulatory immunity. That's protective, and it's really a yin-yang between the adaptive immunity and the regulatory immunity. If the adaptive immunity wins, they attack, in this case, the beta cell. If the regulatory component wins, it turns down the adaptive and protects the beta cell. So if we think about all those things collectively, what we seem to be evolving toward is that we need to have a full-scale effort to stop the immune system, and we need to be strengthening the beta cell as well. And so we're putting those things together as a multi-pronged approach. We call it the Diabetes Islet Preservation Immunotherapy Trial, or DIPIT. And we think that having that multi-pronged approach, we may be more successful than just the transient effects that we've seen in previous studies.